Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. This is going to have to go. It's linking up, joining dots, linking things together, but we played around with this, took it out of the old rotting down sphagnum moss and this, that and the other, and I was convinced that it was now growing okay, but the latest new leaf isn't okay, and my daughter's just been down having a look at the plants, and she said, well, even your brand new leaf isn't okay. And it isn't, is it? When you look closer, this brand new leaf is not okay. And then I think about how I water my orchids, and because of where that is, whatever watering I'm up to, that's one of the last ones I ever water. And guess what usually follows it? I think we may have found the problem. That's not always the case, mind, but whatever that has got, whatever the problem is with that, like I said, the spike takes over a year to develop from start to finish. So that's very bare minimum a year away from flowering. Relative to its plant size, the blooms are not spectacular, lovely fragrance, but then all Orangus are fragrant. And quite honestly, the bloom size on my tiny little fastuosa that I've deliberately left next to it are roughly the same. Not as many, but you know, plant that big, easy to look after, nice and healthy, new root growth, with the same size blooms as that thing that take a year to develop. So that's going. Decision made. Yeah, it's just going to have to go. That way, if it is capable of passing on whatever its problem is, that stops today. So that's going out. Shame, you know, it was growing really well at one point, but like with our orchids, that can just happen. A plant that you've had for years can just suddenly decide to go, and they do that. Nothing you can do about it, really, and I'm not prepared to put work and effort into that. You know, there's these leaves are about a 5 to 6 year cycle. So to get this new leaf to be old enough to drop off the bottom, we're looking at 5 or 6 years. And I really don't want to sit and look at that for 5 or 6 years. So that's going to have to go, I'm afraid. And that will leave me with the little tidy ones. Yeah, nice little one like that. Should be coming into bloom soon. Nice little ones like that also is now coming up to maturity, and the little fastuosa and the little critata that's doing something strange. I think that's going to be a plantlet. It's definitely not a spike and it's not a root, so it's going to be a new little plant growing at the base. So, you know, that'll leave me with the nice little ones that are manageable, easy to look after, and they're nice healthy plants, and just get rid of that thing. Yep, decision made. And I don't know what that is. It could be many things. It's not even worth trying to find out, quite honestly. It's going to go. But if that is what's transferred to that, that may be why that's gone down. I've got to film that. As I say, I've got a travel day today, taking my daughter home and everything, and I'll be back, you know, when it's dark. But tomorrow I'm free to film and do things again. But I do have to start my May updates, my before and after filming tomorrow as well, and I've got some pots to water tomorrow, so it might be a bit busy. But in a few days time, not too far away, I'm going to do that thing with that plant where I put it back on that table in exactly the same position it was, and compare it to the video that was taken a while ago, and see if these leaves have got worse, have any new leaves developed the symptoms. And unfortunately, if the new growths continue to push up leaves like this, I'm not sure I'm prepared to keep it. But we shall see. But anyway, the Orangus Alicei has ceased to be. It is an ex-orchid. And to coin a phrase, if you hadn't nailed it to the perch, it would have fallen off a long time ago. Yeah, so it's just going to have to go. It's not worth the effort.